and dreary day in our nation's capital as we join you from Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this out to the 25. Right away, they'll change the look. Right to the air goes Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing, Dart. The Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Throwing his Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now Daniels. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, Parker, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
18, run. 70, Timberwolf. 18, Pioneer.
To the air goes Daniels. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Now Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having touchdown Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson, 63 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They go play action. Daniels. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And here he'll get it down to 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Off the play fake. Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Here's Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are clamoring for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they'll audible to something else. To throw is Dart. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. To throw now, Dart. Open man left side, it's the tight end man Hurts. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 74 yards. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
1979 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Flush to his right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Commanders first down.
Big alert. 18 Cardinals. Check out.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Daniels looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
70 Ranger. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang it. On third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Trap 60.
Here's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the jump. Ready. Warrior 70.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Cup 19. Dragon 60.
Back to throw again. From left side complete. That's Lane. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Cup to 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Washington
Buffalo
first
18.
down. First and
60
goal at the
Bobcats, 60
8-yard line.
Bobcats. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are back within a couple of the lead.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up for the two-point
Cowboy
conversion.
80. 79 Broncos. Big Lion.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing, dart. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing his dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again is Dart. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
They'll look to throw again. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Motioning to the left is Robinson. Dart. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and it will push the lead up to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Eckler now between the tackles. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Washington Commanders.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
Hey, Chris. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
On the move to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19. Warrior 70. Ready, right?
Daniels going to throw for it.
That is caught. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Commanders 18, Giants 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Dart. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Dart. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick. Ready, right?
Now Daniels. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Washington. First and goal at the 40.
To the air goes Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gainer, and it brings up 3rd down.
To throw now, Dart. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He's got 8 yards
He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And the ball is knocked down. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Here's Dart once more. That is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
And now they'll shift things around.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got the hook up there, the Neighbors. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They go play action. Daniels
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's number one goal is to throw that timing off.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw is Daniels.
And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
The career's one stake when you in your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can put you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the E right now. Oh my God.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Now, I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. 70, 70, pass to 60, pass to 60.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
19 tight. Ready.
Here's Daniels.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
70 Timberwolves.
Daniels looking to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Paulson Adebo.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Giants.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 24.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now is Daniels. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Let's go. Set Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back
It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing after the interception. Daniels. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Daniels. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's